YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Greatly appreciate you taking the time to watch the video today. We are back. And we as in the Colts. We are 2-0. Jonathan Taylor's been doing his thing on the ground. Anthony Richardson has been doing okay at QB. Taking care of the ball for the most part, which is the biggest thing, right? Last week, if you missed the episode, go back and watch it. But we, as you can see in the top of the screen, we found a way to win against the Broncos. It was not pretty. It was very, very interesting for sure. But this week, we got a lot of stuff going on. Regional focus, scouting. I already went in and did this off camera. Nothing really like that you need to see, right? What's funny about this is oh, just kidding. I lied. Backtrack. I was looking at my expertise and then I was looking at the players. I'm like, why is D tackle not up there? But my scout's on the left. The strength in this projected number 1 to go for D tackle is crazy, but we don't really need D tackle. We have 2 studs that, yes, one of them is on the trading block, but we don't really feel a need. They're just eating up a lot of our money, essentially, is why they're on the trading block, and they're aging. So, anyway, cornerback is going to be our focus here. Just big reason why is, right, this is an Anthony Richardson kind of career revival, although the guy's like 23, right? So, like, it's an Anthony Richardson show until he is so unusable that it's just impossible. Next one is receiver for Central, then offensive tackle for Northeast, and then edge over here for the Southeast. So we have a lot of things that we need. Tackle is another one over here. The 30 and the 4 ranked players are also tackles. So we'll get a little bit of boost there as well. The other really big news, I guess, well, there's 2, and you've been seeing it the entire time, quite frankly. But re-signing. As you see in the bottom left, we have 86 mil for next year. Nobody really wants to be here is the biggest thing. Alec Pierce, I mean, he's fast, but I don't really want to pay him 12. I mean, we're paying him $4 million a year. I don't know if I want to do that. Could he pay? He's 26. He's a 77 overall. Like, do we give up on him? Do we not give up on him? Braden Smith is an 83. He's 29. He's going to start regressing. Do we really want to pay him $8 million a year plus the signing bonus? Probably not. Khalil Herbert's not in need. Nick Cross, I want him to stay here. He's 23. And he's a 77 already. He's a scheme fit. He has been, since he's been in the league, he's been one of my favorite corner or safeties to get and use in franchises. Everybody else, like Jelani Woods, he's 26. He only wants just south of $2 million a year. Like, do we just send him an offer? Alubi's not going to play. Gallimore is depth at D tackle, but we're probably going to draft depth there. Abukum is one that I'm like, maybe, but he's 30, and he's at a 75. Mo Alley Cox, he wants $2 million for just 1 more year. He's 31, right? So, like, all these things are kind of just, I don't know where I want to go. The one that I do know for sure, though, is I'm going to bring back Raymond. And what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to extend it to 4 years. I'm going to extend it to 4 years. We'll give him a little bit more money here. $9 million with a 9.2. All right, I lowered it a little bit. Let's try 8.3, and let's only do 3 years. Let's see what he does here. What is the 8.69? Holy. I want 3 years. And we get him. I love it. So we get him until he's 30. He has star development. He should develop a few more years. I'm really stuck on Kwity Paye. He wants 15. He wants 7. He wants 7 a year. 2 years. I don't know if I just want him for 2 years. Can we go 4? And we'll give him just a little bit more money. Got him to stay. He didn't even really like to be here either. As I mentioned, Braden Smith, I might try to look to trade him at this point. Just because I don't foresee us really building around him. He wants 8. Or 4.1. We're going to offer him 5.5 for 4 years instead of 2. We got Nick Cross to stay. We got him until he's 27. Then we can make that decision moving forward. So a lot of things going on. I'm going to really wait for tight end. I think I need to bring one of them back. I think I can bring one of them back. I'm not going to bring Khalil Herbert back. He's just not somebody that I feel like we're going to be able to build around. Womack will keep up here. Rodney Thomas, I don't think we're going to really do much with him. Tyler Goodson, halfback, he can. I don't want to. Daniel Jones can leave. Don't want him in the room. Jelani will have to wait. Long Jr. is a 69 overall. We're not dealing with that. We're not extending Phillips. He's 26 at a 68. Next thing on the list. LB breakout. Who do we got? I'm assuming it's Franklin. But who knows? We'll see what we are doing here.
His work in the middle of their defense set the tone for his teammates last game. Coaches think it's a sign he's ready for a jump forward as a player.
I just got done watching film, and you really stood out. Whatever you did leading up to that game, do it again and bring that same energy. You got it, Coach. Jalen Charlies. Love it. So he's been playing quite a bit. Him and Zaire Franklin have been playing a lot with the sub linebacker setup that we got, and they've been playing super well, actually. So it's really good to see there as well. We're going to go into weekly strategy. We're going to get that all set up, and then I will see you back to hop in the game against Tennessee. The Colts kick off to the Titans, so defense will start. We will see rookie Cam Ward. They are 2-0 as well, so this is actually a really big division game here early in the year. They're 2-0 at an 80 overall team. This is the issue that I have with Madden right now. This is the issue. There's no way, right? I shouldn't say there's no way, right? They might find themselves 2-0. Go to Pollard again. we get him stopped there. He has 2 rushes for 6 yards. As I was mentioning, it's possible for them to be 2-0, but it's just not feasible. And then the whole Madden like rating stuff, right? Like an 80, and yes, they're all professionals, but also to create, as DeForest Buckner gets in there for a sack, to create some reality, right? Like, people are picking the Titans to like win 3 games this year. They've already won 2 in this game, or like in Madden, right? So the disparity, I think they killed it. I think they absolutely killed it in college football. There's teams that are like 57 overalls, and then Georgia's a 90, right? Like, I think that makes a whole lot of sense. So why not here? I know they're professionals, and I know that they probably have bigger voices, as we're going to go to JT here. Bigger voices of like, oh, why am I rated this way? I'm not playing this game. Nobody I know is going to play it, because it doesn't, like, yes, they're professionals, so there shouldn't be a 50 overall team, right? Like, that's disrespectful. Like, I can jump on that part. But, like, I'm pretty sure the worst team in the game is like a 79. So, I don't know. It's just odd to me. Anthony Richardson air mails, I think it was Pierce running the crosser. He's going to step in and hit Adelani Mitchell coming across the middle. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention Josh Downs out today. Turf toe. So the practice injury bug finally hits us, as Quentin Nelson needs to help our horrible center. There's probably, here's kind of where I'm at with my O-line. My interior O-line is not very good. And Braden Smith, he is up for a contract, which we're just not going to give him, as Anthony Richardson with the spin move to pick up the first down on the read option. We're just not going to pay him. He's 29. He's going to start regressing. He's only an 83 overall. So it's not something that we really are going to like miss out on, right? I would love to have like a lateral trade for a younger piece. So even if it gives up a couple overalls, I'd rather have a 25-year-old that's a 76 overall with star dev than a 29 overall. So we're going to be looking at that. The other thing we can do is, because it's such a heavy tackle draft, we can look at picking up a tackle in the draft as Adelani Mitchell again with the catch. And then I looked at a couple trades before this game. Adelani Mitchell and Pierce were like hugging each other on that. And there were some for some pretty young, talented interior linemen that we could look to for Braden Smith, and then draft a tackle. So that's kind of where I'm at mind-wise. Pierce is also going to be on the trade block as Jonathan Taylor gets to the 5-yard line. We're not gonna pay him. He's a 77 overall. He's like 26. It just doesn't do us any good to pay him at this point in time, I don't believe. So Richardson, Mo Alley Cox is gonna be just short. That's gonna be huge. Jeffrey Simmons, the anchor of this defense, is down with an injury. 3rd and goal. Couldn't come up with a better time for that to happen. JT for the TD. The Colts take the lead 7-0 here on the road. So I talked about how big of a game this is just in general with the division, right? Two 2-0 teams right now in the division, but this is an away game here early against the Titans within the division. So something to also make sure we're paying attention to as well. So big thing right now is we're trying to find pieces that we're going to stay longevity time on the squad, right? You saw that we re-signed Rainman. He's 27. We're going to have him for 3 years out at left tackle, so we don't need a left tackle. We need a right tackle, right? Oh, no. Thankfully, they just checked that down. That could have been way worse. As it's the first time we see Lockett as a Titan. Little screen pass out to Pollard. Bynum fights off the tackle from Zeeler, but was not able to make the tackle after it. So they pick up a first down. We're also trying to offload some cap with a D-tackle trade as well, as I mentioned in the opening of this. So it's obviously I would love to keep DeForest Buckner. If anybody, Stewart would probably be traded. They're both very similar. I think Grover's 1 year older. As we force a 3rd and 3. Charlie's, I think, needs like some tackles for losses or something for the breakout. I don't know what it is, though. I don't think they tell you, really, unless I just missed it.
Here we go, Scott.
There's one. Unless that's not Charlie's. I think he's 57. Ibuka. That's another guy we can look to trade as well. I mean, there's just a lot of pieces that we could look at trading. And, I mean, some of them are identity pieces of the Colts. But realistically, I think that it needs to have a culture change as Calvin Ridley makes the catch there. So maybe some of these pieces that have been on the Colts just need to get off a little culture change. Kenny Moore is definitely not one of those guys. He has been an absolute stud here early in the season. Zaire Franklin's going to chop number 16 down. I think that's Traylon Burks, even though he's not with the squad anymore in real life.
Here we go. Go.
The receiver they took. Charlie's is getting destroyed out there. Traylon Burks, the infamous Titans trade of I almost said Antonio Brown. A.J. Brown. Titans kick a field goal, 7-3. They're going to kick it deep to the Colts, and Khalil Herbert is going to take it. And the blocks were pretty solid, but just, I mean, it's pretty tough to get anywhere, to be honest, on kickoffs now. Alec Pierce in the slot's probably where we're looking. We're going to set. I tried to set our feet. Didn't work. We got Pittman coming across the middle, though. That's one guy I want to try to get more involved. Him and Warren. Haven't really used Warren much. Granted, he was hurt week 1, so that is some of the issue. Is that Javion Clowney? Or is it Darius Smith, maybe? Taylor tackled in the backfield. It's got to be Clowney, right? Anthony Richardson with maybe one of the worst flat throws I've ever seen. Good Lord.
Here we go, Scott.
Pittman is going to make it a 4th and 4. Is that reasonable distance in this spot to go for it? I think so. Hopefully Warren runs away here. He doesn't, but he finds enough space in the traffic to pick up the first down. We haven't seen Jeffrey Simmons come back on the field, so that might be a long-term injury, and that's probably not great for the Titans for sure.
Come on.
We couldn't even breathe. Holy.
On the set.
Richardson goes down. Didn't even have time to look at my second option before I was getting the vibration of the controller. And a sailed throw by Richardson, and they're going to say we need to punt. And it's all because of that sack. So, obviously not what we're looking for. We picked up the 4th down conversion, and then we get stalled out. The punt is out at the 1-yard line. What a punt by the punter. Don't even know who my punter is. Is it Sanchez?
Go. Ready.
There's no way. So annoying, man. Come on, Charlies. Do something cool here. That's not cool. Getting blocked is not cool. Oh, I gotta breathe. I don't know why that just sent me as much as it did, but it sent me into the oblivion, man. Zaire Franklin can't knock the ball out of Tony Pollard's hands. That's going to be the end of the first quarter. 7-3. Not a lot going on, to be honest with you. But why is Abukum out here?
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
Well, he's making tackles in the backfield. That's what he's doing out here. Sam Abukum. He said, you want to trade me? Let me get that stock up first.
Here we go. Set.
Charlies, we need you to get back there and do the same thing. Or get a pick. One of the two. Neither is happening. They're going to hit Okonkwo just short of the 50. Nick Cross, who also got a new contract this week, gets the first down. Gain of 25. They're going to go to Pollard. He's going to fight forward for 3 yards. He's averaging 3. That's a little too much for my liking, especially when we have 2 absolute dogs in the middle. Like, can we clog up the middle, please? Charlies. Oh, that was the one you were going to break through. Kenny Moore. I mean, this man is unbelievable. He's our best corner. He's our slot corner. He is like our best. Best tackler as well. He's unbelievable. He's all over the place.
Let's go now.
There you go. Get in here. What did he just do to my whole defense, brother? Oh my goodness. Cam Ward with the scramble touchdown. Absolutely deked like 3 guys out with 1 little stick wiggle. Absolutely disgusting work. And all of a sudden, the control that we had on this game is now gone. Ooh, all right. Maybe if we had Herbert out in front, we could have busted that one all the way to the end zone. Offense back on the field. Adelante Mitchell coming across the middle is really where I want to go with it. We're going to settle for Warren, though. Pittman does get a pretty decent block on out there. We're up to the 46-yard line. We're going to go to JT. I am getting in the really bad habit of hitting right trigger right away again. I broke it pretty easily when I was recording every day. And now that I'm not recording nearly every day, it's the bad habit's coming back. Callahan, the head coach of the Titans, looking on as JT gets the handoff and is going to lose a bunch of yards yet again. We're going for this. I'm sick and tired of the Titans acting like they are good. Nobody's covering Warren. He's going to run for a while. He's going to get down just outside of the 20. 4 catches for him for 50 yards. Getting him involved here early and often. That was definitely a frustration. Go for it. But it worked out. And then we're going to have our quarterback. Okay, his spin move was terrible out in an open field. Good Lord Almighty. Our quarterback with the read option gets us down to the 6. So their quarterback scrambles. Ours design run. Our run blocking has been so horrendous today. JT, don't go die on me. You stay in the block. Pittman, win your slant. Sacked again. The second sack, that's a lie. That's the second sack this possession. 2-minute warning. 10-7. We are in field goal range this time. Even with a sack, we should be able to kick the field goal. It is 3rd and goal from the 19-yard line. Taylor got a break with the 2-minute timeout. Let's see if we can get him out in space on the screen. He's going to get down to the 8. The Titans are going to call timeout. They are going to have about 1 minute and 52 seconds left after this field goal. And then we got the kickoff as well. It is 10-10, an absolute grinder of a game here in Nashville, Tennessee. And the kick is away from Sanchez. Abukum is out here, and we're going to give up a touchdown. Oh, thank the Lord he got stuck. All right, let's get a stop here. Charlie's, we need you to get in the backfield, my friend. I don't even know if he's on the field right now. Doesn't look like it. Right at my user, and I peeled off. I peeled right off. Holy Lord, that should have been a pick ski.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Screen out here to Calvin Ridley. That's a tackle for loss. TFL. Yes, sir, Charlie's. Yeah. Michael Jackson on him. 3rd and 12. They're letting the clock wind right now. They're going to throw it here to Okonkwo. It's going to be 4th and short. We are going to use our first timeout. We're going to get the ball back with just under 1 minute left. Herbert back deep. We need to find a guy in the draft that just has burner speed for returners because we don't have that in our 2 guys that we have. Herbert, not fast. At least he doesn't feel fast. All right, JT, we're going to start with you. They're probably thinking we're going to pass it, so we're going to give you the ball here. We're going to go no huddle. We're going to flip it and go the same exact play. We're actually going to audible out of it, and then we're going to come right back to it. Trying to play mind games with the computer. We're going to take our second timeout.
Ready, break.
Even if we go get a field goal, right, it's a win for this situation. So I almost ran the ball again.
Hey, let's go.
This is not the play I want.
Ready, ready.
7 seconds. We have a chance to take a shot to the end zone. And then we can settle for the field goal.
Let's go.
Oh, thank you. Drop it. Oh, thank the Lord he dropped that. Field goal kicker on. Field goal is up. It is good. We take the lead 13-10 into half. Scott Hansen coming up with the halftime update. The first time I let this thing roll.
A sad day for some, the official final day of summer. Fall begins in the USA tomorrow, so time for one more summer fling, if you will. Our look around the NFL starts now. We begin at Highmark Stadium. It's the Bills at home for an AFC East battle with the Miami Dolphins. And here's a man who went for 1,000 yards last year, James Cook. He'll take it all the way to the end zone. What a play for the score. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars as they host the Houston Texans. And check it out, Joe Mixon. Looking for a hole, finds one, and he hits the turbo. This one's gone to halftime, and it's the Texans lead it 14-0 at halftime. Got one more to show you right now. Let's go to Foxborough. It's the Patriots hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's Antonio Gibson. He's looking for an opening, gonna find it, a 17-yard touchdown on the ground. The Patriots with the lead at the half. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, halftime report over. We get the ball to start the second half. We saw our 2 other division opponents playing each other this week as well, as Gould fumbles the ball. Can he get to the outside? Not outside enough. Unbelievable. And the Jags go to 0-3. The Texans are 2-1, so whoever loses this game will join them with that record. JT really hasn't had a whole lot of space today. His bulk of his numbers came in that last drive in the second quarter when they were committing to the run, as it was under the 2-minute warning, and we just cannot run the ball. It said we need to focus on the outside run. I enjoy running to the inside more just personally, but we can't even run to the outside. Richardson gets hit. And it's a quick 3-and-out coming out of the half. A very disappointing start to the second half from the Colts. The other interesting thing that we saw in the halftime report was the Buffalo Bills getting their first win of the year to go 1-2, knocking the Dolphins to 0-3. The Dolphins we saw in week 1, and we absolutely obliterated the Dolphins. Throw it. Throw it. Oh, that's got to be picked. I was begging him to throw that, and they did, and I wasn't able to come up with the pick. That is so disappointing. Now they're going to go to Pollard. They thought they were going to trick us. Oh, they did. They go RPO to trailing Burks, and it's a tackle for loss. Womack, another guy that is looking to get a contract extension, but more than likely we're going to fill that void with a draft pick. Or a younger option, as Ridley gets the screen, and they are going to quickly go 3-and-out as well. So, defenses come out strong from halftime. Punt is away. Khalil Herbert is going to have to sprint in and fair catch this one. We are going to start this drive from the 40. A horrible punt. My punt was pretty bad as well. I don't know why that's the case, but it was. Jeffrey Simmons is still not back in the game, which is really, that's why I'm really curious how we're not running up the middle against this defense right now. Hooker saves a touchdown. If he was able to get any type, if Pittman was going to get any type of him, we were sprinting to the end zone. Great run by JT. Finally found some space. Do we have Warren on there? We do not. We do have Adel. Okay, Adelante Mitchell was wide open. We overthrew it, and thankfully the guy dropped the interception that was literally thrown right to him. These guys are selling out for the run, but we can't pass either. I just don't understand. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Read option. Anthony Richardson is going to find the end zone. Touchdown, Colts. Yeah, gritty on them. Yup. Can't throw a little crossing route, but we can run for 30-plus yards for the touchdown. And the Colts extend the lead here on the road against division rival Tennessee. Cheap tummy tucks, all sorts of jacked up. When he's on the sidelines, he does not look like he's 420 pounds, but the big man on the sidelines is stoked up. Look at him all decked out in the blue. Throwing daps all around. Colts looking good, man. We are probably this is so hard, right? Because last week we have a really, really difficult game against the Broncos, whose defense is legit, but we put 35 points up on them. And then the first week we play the Dolphins, whose their defense is terrible, quite frankly. But we put up 34 points on them. And so now the question, the question is, do we mess with the Sliders? It's a pretty favorable starting, pretty favorable start to the schedule. You have the Dolphins, who, again, like I mentioned, defense is suspect at best. They're going to throw it out, yeah. That's my fault. And then you got the Broncos, who are young. They're going to probably play a lot of shootout games, even though the defense is really good. The offense is just so high-powered that it's going to probably cause a lot of possessions for the defense to play as they expose the cover 2 deep spot for our slow linebacker. And they are down inside the 10. Zaire Franklin, can you make a play, please? You played so well last week. Touchdown, Tony Pollard. Titans, as I'm ranting about making things harder, just stuff the ball down our throats and score a touchdown. 20-17, 4 minutes left in the third quarter. What a absolutely despicable defensive performance there. Our interior D linemen need to step up or I'm shipping both out. Holy, I am also super animated today, and I don't know why. I have no idea why. Oh, maybe that's why I'm struggling so bad. Golly. JT attacking the outside. That's where they said they're vulnerable. But guess what? Their linebackers seem like the fastest linebackers in the world today. That's not where I wanted it. Hey. There was no read play there. It didn't show me somebody to read, and they still played the QB. That's insane work, by the way. JT, dump it off to him on the screen. I want to rage go for it, but I'm not going to. We'll just punt it away. So annoying. So annoying. All right, here we go. Come on, D. Also, Charlie's needs to, get in the backfield here. Great play there. Don't know who 97 is. It's not Quiddipe. Latu, the rookie. Pick that. Cam Bynum. Where's the Selly? Where's the group Selly? Where's the group Selly? Yeah, come on, everybody. Let's go do the group Selly. Yeah, don't have a group Selly. That's all right. That's all right. Bynum, the former Viking. One of my absolute favorite players. Very underrated guy. All right, here we go. Come on, O. Do we got the deep route? No, because we can't even take a half a second to breathe before we are down on our buttocks. That was Rainman, too. Somebody that we're looking to separate from. Adelani Mitchell, great route coming across the middle. Anthony Richardson, thank you for not missing that throw. And we are cruising. This is going to be the last play here of the third quarter. JT's going to cut it up. He is going to get inside the 10. And that is where we're going to pick it up. 19 for 83. That's going to be the end of the third quarter. A touchdown does wonders here. We're able to chew a lot of clock because we are focused on the run so much, both with Richardson and with Taylor. So that's a big thing we got to remember. Just don't pick that off, please. Alec Pierce brings that down on the quick out route. JT, it's time to go to work, buddy. Lonnie Woods, time to go to work. Touchdown, JT for the TD. Touchdown, Colts. Jonathan Taylor, although he's a Wisconsin product, boo Badgers. He is my guy. I've always been a fan of him. I don't know really why. Even when he was on the Badgers, I could cheer for him. Except when he played the Gophers, of course. But the kick is up. The kick is good. It is 27-17 with just over 7 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. We need another stop. Cam Bynum, last possession with the interception on the ball over the middle. And we need to have another productive defensive possession here. And we're not even going to get to defense because they're going to return the kick. What is happening? I said that it's impossible to get any space. And since then, every time they've gotten a kick return, it has been nothing but space. Charlie's is right there. Pass deflection for him. Do not dare give that to Franklin. Do not dare. That is Charlie's 100% of the time. Break on that. Oh, Kenny Moore, man. You play so well. And then you just let Okonkwo do that. He's not running by you. Come on, give it to Tony Pollard.
Broncos switch.
Ward steps up, has to throw it away. DeForest Buckner was all up in his grill. Where's Charlie's ball? He's blitzing. Pollard replacing himself in the backfield. Zaire's got to chase it down. He doesn't have the speed. Nick Cross. Comes up and lays that absolute hammer, but we cannot recover the fumble. It rolls out of bounds. We had a chance. We're going to throw it quick out because we got bumped by the guy on the slant. Tyler Lockett gets the first down. Titans aren't really taking a whole lot of time off the clock with this either, so. Zaire Franklin in the backfield. Played Lockett first. Wasn't the guy that had the ball. The ball's out. Another absolute monster of a hit. Stewart, do we have it? Oh, we don't have the gas. Where is everybody else? Why is the big man just sprinting out in front by himself? Somebody help that man. And no way Womack is picking him up. What is happening, brother? Was that Nick Cross that came and gave the absolute shimmy? Then he just runs out of gas. Man, where was everybody else, man? Where was everybody else? I wanted to pitch this. I mean, I guess they were picking up blocks. I mean, I guess I can't be mad. He just got chased down. But Golly. What a huge play by the defense. The second fumble of that possession. That time it stays in bounds. That time we are able to capitalize. Grover Stewart's going to need some oxygen. Probably miss all of next possession just to catch his breath a little bit. What a play by the defense, though. JT going to take that horrible angle and make him pay for it. Willie Snead with that bad angle. Decided to jump ship from the Chiefs to the Titans. I don't know about that whole ordeal, but I guess you got to go where the money is. And the Titans have a lot of it because they're bad. Tyler Warren with another catch, 19 of 26, 202, 0 touchdowns through the air today, but he hasn't turned it over either. So there was one where it probably should have been, but it wasn't. So we're still chilling with the 0 picks as well. 4:40 and counting here in the fourth quarter. JT gets wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. We got to get Pittman here. Pittman coming across, got to get clean, got to get free. And we are blitzed off the right side, and we do not have it there. I don't see where a 13-point game helps us. I don't see where that helps us. What I do see helping us is picking up this first down and getting into the end zone with Michael Pittman Jr. Sticks. Finds his home in the end zone. Touchdown, Colts. There's the first touchdown pass for Richardson today. He's been in the end zone as a runner today. And JT has 2 touchdowns today as well. So that's where our scoring's coming from. 6 plays, 31 yards, 2:15 off the clock. And that makes it 34-17. We are now doubling up the Titans. And this obviously is way more efficient and effective than us going up by 13. Just doesn't seem like that was the case. If we do fail on that, right, we have the entire field to come down. And Latu again gets in the backfield, disrupts yet another play. 2nd and 13 here. They're going to have to go to the hurry up. They're going to hit Okonkwo. Kenny Moore is going to make the tackle to make it 3rd and 4. We're going to bring some pressure here with the rookie on 3rd and short. See what happens. Franklin gets in the backfield and brings him down. 2nd sack of the day for the Colts. First for Franklin, and we were bringing it. I told you we were bringing the pressure. It is 4th and 14. They are going to go for it now here in the ending seconds of this game. Not seconds, minutes of this game. And what a play over there by Nick Cross. He is able to knock that away from, was it Traylon Burks maybe? JT time. What a great block out there by Pittman. That is he is probably known as one of the best blocking receivers. He's such a big body. He's very physical. So great work by him. We're going to run one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking for Pierce coming across. Oh, I hit the wrong button, but that's fine. Mo Alley Cox. He's going to plow his way into the end zone. And that is the Colt physicality at Mo Alley Cox. The 31-year-old fights his way into the end zone. We have a decision to make at backup tight end as well. Do we pick him at 31 or Alani Woods, who is 30? Both don't want a whole lot of money. We just don't need both of them anymore with Tyler Warren. So it's a big decision. I've always been a Mo Alley Cox fan. Both huge bodies, great at blocking. So it's going to be an interesting decision that we have to make. Probably, honestly, towards the end of the year. So 41-17. Again, we're just putting up a lot of points. But if this was a tough game. I mean, it looks like, right, we just absolutely blew them away. We didn't. It was 20 to, what was it, 20 to 17?
Let's go now.
Sam Abukum, you need to make that sack. I mean, you're standing right there. 2-minute warning here. 41-17. As I was just mentioning, Colts pull away here late
Ready, break.
in this game. Charlie's needs to make an impact play here, preferably with like a sack or something. Hey, there's no... EA, what are we doing? Tackle for loss. Tackle for loss. Tackle for loss. He breaks 3 tackles. Kenny Moore gives up on the play because the man should be down. Then he gets spun out of his shoes. Then Shadavius Ward is coming up. He gives up because he should have been down. And he gets blocked in the back. Absolutely disgraceful from EA.
Ready, go. Ready.
They're going to get the 2-point conversion. They're going to go for an onside kick. I am fuming right now. 41-25. Alec Pierce is going to get it. Just fall down on it. I almost punched my monitor. Holy. JT, they're going to call a timeout. I just saw on the ticker the Jets are also 2-0, and they're beating the Buccaneers right now to go 3-0. Justin Fields, buddy. Absolutely insane. We're taking a shot here. Probably not. We're probably just going to just throw it quickly out to Warren. Yep, exactly what we're going to do. You got popped. That's going to do it, though. They call a timeout. They don't have any. They can't do anything else. Once that timeout was, or that first down was gotten, the game was over. So, 41-25. That last touchdown really put me into the tilt-a-whirl for a second, but mainly because it should have been a tackle for loss for Charlie's, and I just don't think he did a lot today, which means that he doesn't get a development trade upgrade, and that's just a bummer because he's been playing so well as of late. So it's just one of those things, right? So player stats for today. Anthony Richardson, 23 of 31, 2 touchdowns, 244 in the air. He also ran for 54 yards and a touchdown. So he was very, very good today. He only missed 1 or 2 throws. 3 throws that he missed were pretty bad. One should have resulted in an interception, but the defender dropped it. JT, 25 touches, 108 yards, and 2 touchdowns. I feel it's kind of disrespectful he's only an 88 overall. I understand he's been hurt the last 2 years as well, so that's probably helped or factors in, but still. Tyler Warren led the team in the receptions and yards today with 7 for 82. Pittman 4 for 48 and a touchdown. Mo Alley Cox powered his way into the end zone as well, as we saw late in that game. Tackles, there just wasn't a whole lot going on by really anybody. Charlie's got 6. He did have 2 tackles for losses. That's phenomenal. 2 pass defenses as well. This man played lights out, actually. Holy. Franklin, Bynum, and Charlie's all had 6 tackles. Charlie's only had 1 solo tackle, though. That's kind of funny. 5 for Scott and 5 for Kenny Moore. 2 tackles for loss for Charlie's, as we talked about. Ubukum and Latu also had 2, and then a host of players had 1. We got home with DeVoris Buckner and then Zaire Franklin. Cam Bynum came down with that interception. We did force 2 fumbles, both by Nick Cross, and then that one picked up by Grover Stewart, and he was boogieing down the field, but got caught. So defense forced a lot. I mean, they made a lot of really good plays today, giving up 25 points. excuse me. They should have given up 17 points. But yeah, that was insane. Absolutely insane. We're going to be in a press conference. They're going to be asking us about Charlie's, and we'll see what we respond with. Another strong game from Jalen Charlie's. Love it. I think the sky's the limit. He puts in the work, and he wants to be great. So did he get a dev upgrade? Question mark. I can't remember. I cannot remember. Progression history. Increase to star. Let's go.
Fall is in the air and not a moment too soon. I'm Scott Hansen, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 3. Lots to get to. We'll begin in Nashville. The Titans at home to take on the Indianapolis Colts. And you know this guy can do this. It's Anthony Richardson. He's going to take this one himself. He also had 2 touchdown passes in the game. From there, it's off to Tampa. Let's look in on the Buccaneers as they host the New York Jets. And here's Josh Reynolds. 75 yards this one goes. The catch and run for the score. The Jets are off to a 3-0 start as they get the victory. Last but not least, let's go to Baltimore. The Ravens taking on the Detroit Lions. And this is Jared Goff. A 4-yard touchdown pass in the box score. The Lions get the victory in the battle of unbeatens. That's a wrap. Until next time, I'm Scott Hansen. Good night from all of us at EA Sports.
All right, that's the weekly recap. The Jets 3-0. The Colts are 3-0. The Bills 1-2, right? Just some crazy things happening here in the early going. The Baltimore Ravens drop one on the at home against the Lions. Did you also see Fields threw for 5 TDs? Yeah, right. Oh, unbelievable. Anyway, that is going to be the end of the episode. I appreciate you all clicking on the video and watching the video. It means so much to me. I appreciate the support. Please, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and make sure that bell is hit. That way, when I do post, it gives you a notification. And just a quick rundown. I've done this for all my videos this week. Wednesdays, Fridays are college football days. They are going to be the relegation promotion. Saturdays are the Luther rebuild in college football 25. Thursdays and Sundays, the 2 main days for the NFL, the prime time on Prime, and then Sunday obviously being the big day of NFL football. That will be this series. So that's kind of the week. Monday, Tuesday are off days for me, kind of to try to backfill all these things, just have some time that I don't have to really stress to get things out. If there's something that I end up wanting to post on there, it will be one of those 2 days. Again, I appreciate the support. I appreciate you being here. As always, I hope you have a good day. Hope you had a great day. Spread the word. Peace.